What up, guys? So I'm gonna be doing um, Oscars film review, like a 2017, but really they're gonna be winning them in 2018 Oscars film review, just because I've over like the last few days I've been watching Oscar contender movies, and I don't want to do a review for each single movie, so I'm just gonna do one long review of a whole bunch of them. There's still some I haven't seen. I haven't gotten out to the movies to see them yet, but there's a lot that I have. And then at the end of it, I'll try to do like my top 10 for 2017. Um, let's start with The Shape of Water, Guillermo del Toro's new movie. Possibly even one of his best. He says he feels like it is. Um, and it's like a great mixture of like great cinematography, amazing acting, great visual sets, great makeup. It's like it's everything you want in a Guillermo del Toro movie. Um, it's a little erotic, I would even say a little fan fictiony. But it's like amazing. Um, I don't. It's so hard because it's so warm yet cold. Like it's like it's in the cold era, but it's a warm movie. You, even though it's like based on like the Creature of the Black Lagoon and Beauty and the Beast. There's so much warmth and love that goes into that movie, and like the way he makes movies and the characters that play. The the main actress is so good in it, and like all the side characters, like everyone, like talk about perfect casting. Michael Shannon always plays like a good madman, but he's great in this. But like Octavia Spencer's character and her roommate, the guy from Step Brothers, is so amazing, so warm, plays his fucking part perfectly. And then like you're in the context of the movie, he's he's a roommate, but he's also a closeted homosexual, right? Who visits this one man, and like every scene is like cringy, but like you can't help but feel for the man because just he's living also like this lie, and he's also in this trap just like this monster is. And she is, because she wants to talk to people but she can't, so she feels incomplete. Overall, it's a fucking wonderful, beautiful movie, beautiful story, really well told, really well crafted. Way more erotic than I thought. I didn't go into this movie thinking there was gonna be interspecies sex, but there is. Um, but it works. It really works. Um, I don't know. It's like a good fairy tale fable. You know what I mean? Um, and it's just a beautiful movie. What's another movie I watched? The Three Billboards Outside of Ebbing, Missouri. Um, I saw like people were kind of like, "Oh, it's the new Crash. It's winning all these awards because of race baiting and stuff." That's not what I saw. You know what I mean? When I watched the movie, first of all, I was interested because it's directed by the same guy who did Seven Psychopaths and In Bruges. And I love those movies. Like those movies are like really great, and like they have a distinct style and comedic style, and like all of them are like really dark but still funny. And then like they find places to show like some heart and emotion, and still try to like have a theme throughout. Um, Three Billboards Outside. First of all, Frances McDonald is a fucking force. She's amazing. Throughout the whole movie. Um, yeah, it's not a PC movie. Like you know, the, they throw the fucking F word around, midget. They fucking throw the N word around. Like yes, but it's the South. It contextually in the area. That's how people talk. And you know what I mean? Like they're not gonna clean up their act, and then it won't be true. Like it'd be like somebody, it'd be fake, and that's the thing. I don't know. I understand people's criticism. I honestly think it's a good movie. I don't think it's one of his best movies, but there's really great performances in it. I wouldn't choose the Three Billboards Outside of Ebbing over in Bruges by the way, but the way he was able to encapsulate and like show really the strengths of Colin Farrell, he's able to really do it with Frances McDonald. Um, I could see like I don't know if the script was written for her, but it was like almost perfect for her. But like it's almost like a Coen Brothers script, like really dark matter, um, yet handled with like with comedy and like and these characters all like speak to each other in the menacing way they speak to each other, yet like there's comedic things to them and like quirks to them that Woody Harrelson and Sam Rockwell are amazing in this too. Like Sam Rockwell gives performance after performance after performance of like really great and I don't know. I wish he was in more. Like I think when he won his Golden Globe, he's like, man, I wish that like more indies turned out to be this, because he gets to do a lot of movies that people don't go see. Like they become cult classics, like Moon or Choke. But you know, but not like this where it's actually getting attention. And I think he deserves it because he's like a great actor. And Woody Harrelson, he's always been amazing. And this is one of his best performances, even though I mean, he's turning out great performances all the time, but this is a really good one. And even though he's only for like there for like half the movie, but like in like a city or a little town of terrible people, like even though he's not like a through and through great person, like you just he has so much heart, and the way he fucking deals with like what he's going through as a character is just so powerful and so moving and touching that I don't know, he makes that character great, and it makes it work. I don't know if a lot of people could have done it with such charm, and you know, there's only a few handful of actors that could have probably done that what he did and take those risks, you know. Like this, and spoilers by the way, like this character commits suicide because he doesn't want his family to basically live with the fact that he's gonna die, and he doesn't want them to suffer through that. He just takes the fastest way out and have him have them remember him the best, you know, at his best. And like he when he's alive and stuff, and he's so charming that like you forgive him for it, like you're like, I get it. And he's so good. Frances McDonald's so fucking good in that movie, and her and the kid that plays her kid, like the kid that plays her kid, who was also in that Casey Affleck. What the fuck's that Casey Affleck movie? He's good in it too. Um, Sorry, I don't have the names. Like I should have pulled up the list of names. I just like faces recognized from other projects, but he was good in it too. And her ex husband, like it's like a really well written movie. Um, Again, I don't think it's the director's best, but it's so entertaining and it's like really well. It's 2 hours and like it doesn't even feel like 2 hours. Like, but overall, great movie. If you haven't seen that already, check it out. Um, Next movie, Lady Bird. I expect that one to probably get nominated as well. I think it won like a bunch of. It won the Golden Globe for the best movie. I think. Um, Great movie. Almost feels like I don't know, like we follow this girl throughout her whole senior year of high school. It almost feels autobiographical in a way. It feels like you're just like going on a journey of this girl's senior year, and then having her to apply to colleges, and then you know eventually move out and like realize that like the realities of you know of growing up and your parents, and I don't know. There's a lot of like, first of all, the main actress is great, but she was like she's been great consistently, like Brooklyn, and what else has she done? The Lovely Bones, I think. Um, she's great in it. The mother that's casted and the dad, all the kids in the high school, her best friend, all of them really casted well, but like it really focuses around her and her senior year And anybody who's done high school, whether you go to a Catholic school, male or female, like you could kind of see, like you could totally just like you see this girl's like life play out, her like last year of high school play out, but like and is as autobiography as much as it feels like as an autobiography of the person who wrote it and directed it, it almost reflect like you start seeing yourself in it, like you start like the cringing of trying to date someone or or you know trying to make friends with new people, um getting cheated on, you know what I mean, like I think this movie hit me in a personal level because I have a sister right now who's like in her senior year of high school when she's getting like just the way that the character was applying for financial aid and applying for schools, like she's going through the same thing, and I watched it with her. So all that stuff as the movie was, you know, playing, I start seeing a lot of similarities, and it's like a very it pulled a lot of my heartstrings too, just seeing the relationship between the mother and the daughter, and seeing that, you know, my sister and my mom, and you know, it was really well acted. It's really well casted, and it's shot nice, and um, but I think the strongest thing of the movie was the script. I think it was really well written. You could like sense a shape of like, yeah, these people have gone through high school and know what it's like, and like they really like capture it, in like really perfect way. It's a good movie. It's a really interesting movie. Uh, yeah, let's see what else. And you should watch it. Honestly, all these movies are great. Like, all right, so movies that are probably gonna get nominated: Dunkirk. I don't know if I did a film review on that one or not, but that one's old, and if you haven't seen it already, you probably should. And probably the way you should see it is in the movie theater, because you'd almost like need to capture its beauty and essence in the big screen. I think they played it in 70 millimeter format. You should probably watch it in that if available anywhere. Still, if you watch it on your TV, it's great. Yeah, so Dunkirk probably get nominated. I don't know if it'll win, but it's good. I haven't seen The Post. What else? I, Tonya. I liked I, Tonya. I liked the editing of it. There was really great performances. My like the main characters like Margot Robbie was great, and Sebastian Stan was great. But like the stealing performance, the best performance probably to me was the mother. The what's her name? I can't remember her name right now. The lady that played the mother to Tonya Harding was, she stole every scene she was in. She she completely steals the movie because every scene she's in, she's the best part of the movie. Um, I got this sense that they were trying to like have this edge, like this Martin Scorsese edge of like telling like this slick, cool story, but also like tragic, and like talk about like figures that are like flawed human beings, and they do all these fucked up things to each other. But I don't know. Like parts of it worked for me, parts of it didn't. The parts that didn't were just the. I guess it was just like I wasn't as interested in the story. I thought the acting and like it's really well made, but like at the ending, I was like, I think I already know this story. Like she's like she gets everything taken away from her at the end. Like so, like the ending, the third act, I was just like, okay, so that was entertaining, but I, you know, I didn't feel or get anything out of it. Just like, oh, great acting, directed well, stuff like all that stuff was fine, but I don't know. I at the third act, I just felt like whatever's about it. So that was I, Tanya. I did see Molly's Game. I don't know if it gets nominated though, but I mean, now that you know they went from like only nominating 5 to maybe like what, like 10. I think. I think one year they did up to 12. Um, I have not seen Phantom Thread, so I can't. But I did see Molly's Game. So Molly's Game. Jessica Chastain's dope in it. She's dope. That sounds. She's dope in it. Idris Elba, Jessica Chastain are good in it. It has the like because Aaron Sorkin I think wrote it and directed it. I felt like this could have been directed by anybody. Like pick somebody out of a hat that isn't like an auteur who like shoots stuff like really a certain way, and it could have been like any TV direct. Like anyone could have directed this. Aaron Sorkin dialogue is usually when you go to an Aaron Sorkin movie that he's written, that's what you go for. And the dialogue was there. It was really entertaining. Like the story of this woman and how she set up like this casino and like this card game, and it attracted stars and it attracted celebrities and the Russian mob and all that stuff is like really entertaining. And like you could read this as a LA Weekly article and be like, oh, this could totally be a movie or whatever. And yeah, it could have, because it's really entertaining. And if Aaron Sorkin wrote it, then shit, it must be really well. You know what I mean? Um, and it was an entertaining movie throughout. Like some of the best scenes, I think my favorite scene, like the Michael Cera stuff, like the that Player X and the stuff with her Molly was like really entertaining in the beginning. I wanted to know like first of all like so I started like googling like so which celebrity was it, and it was like Tobey Maguire, and like that intrigued me. You know what I mean? But the best scene is the scene where she's ice skating and she trips over because she sees her dad, and it's Kevin Costner, and like they try to do, and it's like so Aaron Sorkin. Um, he's a therapist, a psychologist, so they try to do. Look, we're not gonna. I'm not like, and he's like Ray, like he's like blunt with her. I'm gonna do what every what every client wants me to do. Psychology in 3 minutes. I'm gonna try to tell you what's wrong in 3 minutes. You get three questions, and then they have this back and forth, and he's all like, "Look, I it's not that I never loved you, but like I know that you caught me cheating on your mother, and like maybe you didn't put two and two together because you were a little kid, but like that shame that I felt, and that just like that shame, it just killed me inside, and that's how I acted out towards you. And it's not that I didn't love you, because I do love you, but that's why I was different with you, because she could obviously tell that he treated her brothers different than she treated her. He was a little harder on her. He was a little more like there was more walls with her, um, and like the way they break down, and then she just forgives them and stuff, and like I don't know, it's like a very beautiful scene between them two, and it's really well acted. That was my favorite scene in that whole movie. But like the stuff with Idris and like her, it's great. The story's like entertaining, but it didn't like Aaron Sorkin directed it, but honestly, it could have been directed by anyone. I almost felt like I'm like, what other director could have like taken this script and just made it different? Like the way Social Network was like really polished and stylized. Like I felt like it could have been more like that instead of it had like a generic feel to it, like the look of the movie and stuff. I don't know. I felt like maybe a more seasoned director would have done something different with it. It wasn't bad, but it wasn't like holy fuck, you know what I mean? So yeah. I'm gonna do my top 10 of 2017. I hadn't done that. Um, Here we go. I'm gonna name some off, and then let's see. In no particular order. Uh, Top 10. So one, Blade Runner 2049. Great movie. A little slow at times, like cinematography though amazing. Good installment for like a sequel, and maybe even like to keep the story going. But entertaining throughout. Boring at times. Yes, I could see that, but it's a good movie regardless. And entertaining. Disaster Art is probably one of my favorite movies of the year. Um, Really well acted, casted, all that stuff. So yes, so that's two. Uh, Baby Driver. I've seen it more than multiple times, and I've already done a thing of it. So that's three. War for the Planet of the Apes. That's four. I love that whole trilogy. So that's four for the year. Um, Star Wars is five, even though people didn't like it. I dug it. So that's five. Logan is six. Huh. Big Sick is 7. Shape of Water is 8. Ladybird is 9. And hmm, Coco is 10. No, I'll switch out Get Coco with Get Out. Fuck, there's so many. I don't know. I like so many movies. I don't even know. Shit, I should have just done top 15. Either way, that's probably my top 10. That's gonna be it. I hope you guys enjoyed it. That's like kind of my film reviews. Kind of try to stack them all. My Oscar film reviews, movies that are probably gonna get nominated for an Oscar, all into one video. I hope you guys watched it. I hope you guys enjoyed. Uh, Thank you guys for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't already. Check out our Patreon, and I'll see you guys later.